Hi, welcome to the second episode Capital TV Midweek Update. My name is JC from TradersTruthReview.com. Do you like my illustration here in this show? If you do, if you can tell me what it means, I will send you a prize, but more about that later. For our midweek update, the market is currently at 1830. How does it look to you? Does it look very scary? Or is it going to break up to the upside? Now, it's very hard to tell if the market will go higher or not. But definitely what we want to see now is looking back to somewhere before Chinese New Year, we are seeing a sign of strength as the background. So what is sign of strength? Sign of strength is the evidence of market bottoming in the short term, and weekend holders are giving up their holdings and smart money are beginning to come in to accumulate. So once the accumulation has been done, the market will mark up, and that's why we are seeing a sideways moving of course here. Now, this region here, we call them absorption bar. Now think of rubber mat on the floor. If you have a tennis ball and you throw onto the floor, the mat will absorb the ball. This is what's happening now. Whatever selling that is done by retailer or average investor, institutional, in this case, smart money, are absorbing the market now. So we would see a higher market. On the next slide, we are talking about the KLI Foreign Funds net flow. Now this is a midweek chart. We have two indicators in here, the blue on the left side and the red on the right side. The red line is the 5-day moving average, and the blue is the daily chart. We are seeing a trend here from a bottoming around 1.6 billion, but it is strongly moving higher. Although we have a net outflow, means net sellers, we are seeing this negative flows affecting our KLC market. Although it is not healthy, but the stem of this outflow will provide some sort of buoyancy to the current market. Now, the stock that we want to watch for this midweek is FEB. FEB Management is the wholly Malaysian-owned international freight service provider. They were listed back in Bursa Malaysia's second board back in February 2005, and since then has been successfully transferred to the main board back in 2007. What really caught my eye is this last accumulation that they had way back to early 2003, and it's been accumulating over the last 1.5 months. And that's gone to my watch list with this recent big move. Now, as you can see from our VSA chart, we have strength coming in, and that pushes up the bar up to 1 ringgit 85 cents. So that is the reason due to this accumulation that they had. Now, this is a sign of strength as smart money begins to accumulate before this major markup. Now, the thing you must be careful is the trading volume. The trading volume is very illiquid, making it a very difficult stock to trade. However, in the last two bars, we are seeing some liquidity, so trade with caution, especially if you're a retailer. Now remember, any price surge with any stock will induce retailer to take profit soon. So expect sideways market because due to this profit taking. By the way, FEB Management is the only logistic type company players that pays a decent dividend around 2-3% and has an ROE, return on equity, of 16%. You can get it from my website, TradersTruthReview.com. Now let's look at the midweek stock, Delium. Okay. Now Delium is very interesting because last week we mentioned this. Since then, it has gone up by 3.8%. Not bad for a 1 week return if you compare to fixed deposit. However, let's see what the market is doing now. We have a recent, a little bit of sell-off. Market has quieted down a bit. And for our trading tips of the week. Last week we did say that don't expect the market to behave exactly the same way. Now for this week, in Rule 2, we said that today market behavior significantly only when it compares to what the market did yesterday, last week, last month, and even last year. What we are saying that when you look at the charts, you must always look to the left side of the chart by looking at the old high, or O low. At any time when there's an O high, there will be what we call memory of pains. Memory of pain means retailer, average investor, institutional, smart money, they will remember at the O high, they bought it. So that is why there will be a significant lot more activity coming in there. So very important. Whenever you compare the chart, you must always compare to the left side of the chart, whether it's last week, last month, and even last year. But it will never look the same. All right? So with that, thank you for joining us. And we will review the Stock Watch Freak next week, same time, same place. Now, send me your reply. What do you think this illustration do? jccapitaltv@gmail.com and give me a title. And if you do well, I will send you a prize. We welcome any questions and feedback. My email is jccapitaltv@gmail.com and my website is traderstruthreview.com. Thank you.